Okay, hi friends. Welcome to the Petersville Farm channel. Thank you for joining us here. Today in just this small garden area, I would like to discuss six cold season and winter crops that I have planted and what am I doing to protect them from the frost. So here I have some onions. Now these are one of the things you could plant bunched up. So now I'm just separating them, and I've planted several already. So I'm just finishing up here, and I hope that you'll see the progress as they develop. Okay, so these were started in trays, and as I mentioned, they're one of the things you could put a lot of bunch of seeds in a small cell or pot, and then you can later tin them out. They do well with transplanting, and even now I'm planting them really close together, but eventually as they grow I can thin them out further. So my first will be onion. Now I do need to protect them from frost, or consistent frost. And so one of the things I'll be doing is I'll be using some frost cloth in terms of for their protection. So I just have a few here. I'm just going to stick them in. um, the other crops I'm about to mention, which I'm planting some of the onions among them, I'll be discussing those in a little bit. But let me just get these few in. All right. Well, they're more than a few. Let me get these bunch in. All right. So these were started um, from seeds, as I mentioned. Normally, I buy the onion slips, but I decided, since I had the early start, let me start them from seed and see how things go. All right. So next, the second crop I would like to talk about is these. Okay, go ahead, and these are collard greens. They actually do well in the frost condition, and you can actually intercrop um, onions. You can also intercrop them with beets and so forth. That will not certainly not be an issue. All right. So moving right along, the next thing I would like to showcase is garlic. These are the elephant ear garlic. They do well here in zone 8. As a matter of fact, these were some bulbs from last season that I placed here. So as you see, they need some thinning out. So this is the third crop that I will be that I have planted, and they actually do require the cold season in order for the bulbs to fully develop and form. All right. So these are lingering. This is a white yartia. This is not a part of the winter crop, but it is lingering here until the first frost comes in, and then it will go into dormancy and it will reappear later in the spring. All right. So my fourth crop I would like to show you is, let's just get closer here. This is kale. Now they were pretty much attacked. I didn't apply any treatment to them, but they will be right back as soon as the temperature drops lower. But these are kale, red kale. All right, so they actually do well in the frost conditions also. All right, so what do we have next? This number 5 right here, shown here, these are radish. Okay, and so I just planted a few. I'm not as excited about radish, but I do do a couple in my salad. So I have just a little planted here. They are also cool weather crops, but they do need to be protected from the frost. So I have a frost cloth that's ready to protect them. And number six, the sixth crop I would like to talk about is this is beet. All right, and they also will need some sort of protection from the frost, but they do like the cold weather, so a frost cloth will definitely do. All right, so these are just six of the crops that I'm planting, and there are more. So in another video, I can showcase all the cold season crops that I'm planting. But this is the six I want to show you in this location at this time. So thank you for joining us in this video. And again, I will further discuss other crops that I'm planting during the cold weather season as we prepare for our first frost expected within 2 or 3 weeks. Thank you again for joining me in this video, and until then, see you in the next video.